warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Paris Saint-Germain against Paris Saint-Germain. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Easy choice, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nobody does self-belief better than him. In his mind, he's the best in the world, and his willingness to express himself and experiment comes from a ready-made audacity.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. It's Figo! Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Paris Saint-Germain didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Sergio Busquets. Al-Shaarawy. So what now? Al-Shaarawy with the ball through. Al-Shaarawy looking to run onto it. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Paris Saint-Germain have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Tries a through ball. Figo. Now the pass. Di Maria! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Spoon forward. Aurier as well there, alert. Paris Saint-Germain scoring in the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Figo on a charge down the left. Plenty waiting in the middle. Has gone out. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Di Maria. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Sergio Busquets. And it's Al-Shaarawy. Figo. Tries to dink it in. Has a pop! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Danger averted for now. The cross turns and goes back. It's Al-Shaarawy. Tremendous from Al-Shaarawy. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
I think when you concede a goal like that, the manager has to start questioning his personnel, because to allow someone into that position totally unmarked, I think that's reckless in the extreme, I really do.
Paris Saint-Germain have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
He's out once more. Segundo Ibarbo passes it through. Figo, El-Shaarawy. And he's straight offside. Marquinhos. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Ibarbo. Now it's Figo, chipped through. Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Figo. Looks to thread it through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
El-Shaarawy plays a clever pass. Maxwell. Tries the route one option. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looks to slip it through.
Well, it's good possession, but you've got to have something more substantial on the end of it.
Now it's Matri. Looks like a good ball through. Gets it, and now what? They are running riot! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Pes16 just stayed on the right side of the defender there. I thought he showed wonderful patience, great experience to just make sure he didn't drift offside, and I just thought all round it was very intelligent play.
Three without reply. And it's half-time here. Paris Saint-Germain 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we're off again. Maxwell. Di Maria. Figo. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Thiago Motta. Maxwell. Matuidi. Thiago Motta. Aurier. Now it's Lucas Moura. It's a long forward pass. Now the pass. Thiago Motta. Di Maria. Segundo Ibarbo charges in. Tries a through ball. Cuts it out. Marquinhos. Now it's Matri. Paris Saint-Germain 3 up and in almost complete control. Got through. Thiago Motta comes forwards, and it's Aurier. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Aurier. Now it's Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura. Aurier. Passes it through. Di Maria. Paris Saint-Germain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And it's Matuidi. Well, Bonner hurtles into the tackle. Figo. Paris Saint-Germain haven't made a substitution yet.
Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not.
Marquinhos. Aurier. Matuidi. Matuidi. Thiago Motta. Maxwell. Di Maria. Marquinhos. Aurier. And it's Lucas Moura. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Lobs it in gently.
Good ball over the top.
Figo. Here it is now, surely! Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, I think it takes real confidence and a natural technical ability to be able to do that. I think he made it look so easy, and it was anything but. I would have struggled with that big time.
Paris Saint-Germain totally rampant here. Di Maria. Matuidi. Maxwell. Figo.
Looks like a good ball through. That's inches away from being a really good ball.
Lucas Moura. Looks to slip it through. Lucas Moura looking to get on the end of this. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Ibabo.
Oh, he's broken through.
What about it? With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Paris Saint-Germain tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Jimenez hoops it upfield. El-Shaarawy. Busquets. There is the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team, I think you'll plough through most teams. Those central areas tend to be very congested, lots of traffic going on, but it wasn't a problem for them.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Play a game.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Paris Saint-Germain against Benfica. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Julio Cesar's the man. Just keep an eye out for his kicking and general distribution. It's seriously good, and he can get his team on the front foot very quickly through that accurate passing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Figo. spoon forward. Looking for a decent ball in. Sergio Busquets comes forwards. Jonas. Ibabo. Looking up to see who wants it. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Mitroglou. Looks like a good ball through. Mitroglou unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, good interception. Fires from distance. It's come loose. Trying to get there. Oh, he's in! Big chance! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead.
Pes16 maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
Benfica get themselves into the lead.
Oh, they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. Have to stay focused.
Sergio Busquets. Figo. Now it's Matri. Matri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Gaetan. Now the pass. Flagged up. Charges in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. The ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Passes it through. Good ball. Jonas. Mitroglou shoots! It's anyone's ball. Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Gaetan with a predatory goal.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Benfica have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Here's a poor kick by the keeper, been intercepted. Tries a through ball. Looks to slip it through. He's in space and looking for options. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Tries a through ball. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Now the pass. Can he put it away? And more and more and more. And they are disappearing out of sight. Jim, your thoughts?
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Another piece of really good defending. Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Sergio Busquets really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ibarbo. He's going to make this theirs. Benfica can count themselves very lucky there. They look fragile. Jonas. Looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Should have made it 4.
It's always hard to get a shot on target from that sort of angle.
Figo. And it's Jonas. And the first 45 minutes are up. Gets things going for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Lacking in accuracy.
The quicker an attacker gets the ball under control, the more time he creates for himself. That was very neat and tidy to set up the shot.
Anaseu. Gaitan. Aimed long and direct. And he's there to cut it out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Paris Saint-Germain get it back again. Nice to get it forward quickly. Ibarbo, conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side, goes long. Forward it goes. ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Mitroglou.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Matri passes it through. And back out it comes. Paris Saint-Germain haven't made a substitution yet. Dibabo. Fine defending there. And it's Jonas. Jimenez tries running with the ball at his feet. Out towards the flank. Throw it. Dibabo. Oh, glorious footwork. Gaitan boots it upfield. Eliseu. Mitroglou. Who's going to get there? Now it's Jonas. Another piece of really good defending. Figo. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Eliseu goes long. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Towards the front. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Jonas. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Figo. Face to face with his opponent. And it's Matri. Matri gets through on his own. Oh, that is an awful miss.
I thought the keeper did ever so well in closing down the angle. He stayed big and he made the target a lot smaller.
Fine defending there. Gaitan.
Can admit to being second best so far. They've not looked together enough and concentration levels are well down on the standard we expect.
Fine defending there. Silvio. Looks like a good ball through. It's Matri! Benfica somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though. Sergio Busquets. Hoists it high. Julio Cesar deals with it effortlessly. Another piece of really good defending. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Dibabo. Away from immediate danger. Looks to slip it through. shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the only thing I can say about that is they've been taught a bit of a lesson here. It's horrible to lose by that many goals.